Hey, John McCalmont here. Welcome to another edition of the Skeeter Bash Champs Doc Talk. I've got Jeff Welch with me, tournament director for Bash Champs. A lot of great feedback from our last podcast. And if you haven't watched that one yet, in the first podcast for 2026, we talk about all the rules and all of the changes and the great season we're looking forward to for the 2026 tournament trail this year. We talk forward facing sonar. We talk about a great payback and our new side pot. We talk about the Skeeter bonuses, and we've got a giveaway for that one, but you've got to go back and watch that podcast. A lot of good information, especially if you're trying to decide which tournament trail to fish in 2026, and that's important. But you still have a chance to get in on that giveaway. Today, though, another podcast with a lot of information. We've got the Fun and Sun in-house boat and tackle show coming up this weekend. And I don't know about you, Jeff, but we've got a lot of cool things to talk about. We've got a lot of giveaways. Yep. We've got a lot of representatives. We've got Skeeter Pros coming out. We've got manufacturers representatives coming out. But really, the thing that I truly look forward to every year is going to that in-house boat show and just BSing with all of my friends.
Man, John, it's boat show season, baby. I don't know why I still get excited about it, but I do. After all these years, I love boat show season. I think it's a lot of what you just said. I mean, there's a lot of cool things to do at these shows, and especially the one we're going to talk about. But it's kind of a meeting point, right? It's getting everybody back together to start the season off. The lies are pretty empty at this point. You know, the fishing tails are maybe a few people went fishing over the winter, but it's the start of the fishing season, I think, and it's boat show season.
It's boat show season, and if you have any questions about anything, this is the weekend to go ask those questions. And the unique thing about the Fun and Sun in-house boat and tackle show is free parking. It's free entry fee, lots of giveaways, lots of camaraderie, lots of fellowship, and the weather is going to be perfect this weekend
boat show weather.
For a boat show.
Yeah.
And you don't get to say that very often when bad weather is predicted.
Seldom do I get excited when I see a chance of some snow and really cold temperatures. My phone's ringing. But man, we're going to be inside in the heat. And as you said, this weekend, big weekend, it's a Fun and Sun boat and tackle show. So it's going to be a big 3 days.
And I'm going to get this guy in on the podcast. Everybody that's been down to Fun and Sun knows who this is. I had to twist his arm.
Look at him. He's working.
Really, really hard. Hey, Lance, look at us. We've got you in now. So, yeah, there you go.
Yeah. He's still working. He's the only one not smiling about the boat show
here. I mean, Lance, this is probably one of the busiest weeks that Fun and Sun has, isn't it?
This will be the kickoff to the busy weeks.
Yeah.
We got this week, Dallas next week, boat show. We're getting cranked up.
Everybody's getting cranked up. And I have got layers of notes here of things that I want to go over with and talk about with you about this weekend's boat show. First and foremost, just for fun, because I always talk to you about this, Jeff. Tell me about the weather coming up this weekend.
Who are you talking to, Lance?
I'm talking to you, Jeff, because you're the tournament director.
Listen, I'm going to tell you what.
You are the weather guru when it comes to weekend events.
It's funny. Lance called me last night to talk about the weather. And I haven't worried too much about it because I know they got heat. They got food, drinks, and lots of vendors and boats. And we're going to be inside, so it's, that's what I told Lance. Man, it's going to be perfect for a boat show. It looks cold.
Perfect weather.
It kind of looks miserable, honestly. And the good news is parking's free and close. So all you got to do is get from the parking lot inside. And from that point, I think you're going to have a great time.
Yeah. Lance, how many vendors have you got signed up already this year?
Right now we've got 51.
51 vendors. And I'm looking over the vendor list here. And you've got just a representatives from almost every different avenue of fishing that's going to be there. And one of the cool things about the vendors being at this event is if you have any questions whatsoever about the tackle that you're throwing, you get a chance to talk to the guys that actually build and make the products and test them out and use them every day.
Yeah, there'd be guys here, LT Jigs. He's a great guy. He builds custom jigs. We've got V&M Tackle. just Shimano guys will be here. Everybody will be here. That we
And
all use on a daily basis.
and you've got all the different tournament trails. I mean, like if you've ever thought about fishing a couples trail and you've got questions, you can sit down and talk to them at this particular event this weekend.
Absolutely.
So this is where you can grab all of your information, and of course, some of our big sponsors like Pure Fishing, Abu Garcia, Skeeter Boats, they're all there, and all of their representatives are going to be there, along with Skeeter pros and other pros for other boat manufacturers. So you can literally talk to people from the factory that build the boats, and then if you have questions about how the pros rig out their boats, those pros are sitting there by their boats, and they can talk to you about, hey, this is why I do this with my Skeeter boat or my Phoenix boat or my XYZ boat. All of those guys are there to really talk about the thing that we love, which is fishing.
Yes, they'll all be here. We'll have hourly seminars with all the pros up on our stage. It'll be pros one-on-one with pros, whatever you want to do.
And not only do you have hourly seminars, my understanding is Jeff was mentioning something to me about this earlier. Something about a semi-private classroom setting where you can get some one-on-one electronics training with some electronics pros.
Haven't tried it yet, but we're going to try it this year.
Nice.
I've got a room set up. I'm going to try to keep it to 20 people or less. Probably do it on the hour. With Garmin will be in there, Humminbird, Minn Kota. The reps will be there. There'll be pros back there giving tips. They're going to have a big screen showing how to set up your graph.
Man,
and how
that
to
is awesome.
You know what I like, John, so far? Everything we talked about, pros, tackle from the smallest to the largest, private classrooms. You know what the one thing in common is right now? Everything's free.
What's that?
It's free.
Everything's free.
I mean, Lance is going out of his way. I mean, and I know he's stressed here with the week of all this going, but that's a lot already, and we're just kind of getting started here. But for a boat show to be, I mean, it's free.
I think the most stressful thing Lance is doing this week is being on the podcast with us because, like I said, we had his twisted arm to get on here and talk to us about it.
He was changing flat tires out there in Highway 10 trying to get out of it. So that's all right. We got him.
So check this out. Our Skeeter pros, we got Todd Faircloth, John Garrett, Brandon Polinick, Jason Christie, Tyler Williams. Each and every one of these guys are proven winners on the tournament trail. And, I know a couple of these guys personally, and they love nothing more than to be standing by a Skeeter boat, talking all about fishing, talking about how they rig their boat, talking about the techniques they use, talking about electronics that they use and why they use them, how they position. That's right there. That's really cool.
Yeah, that's going to be. How long have you done that, Lance? You've had a heck of a pro lineup for. I guess it's really the inception of the show.
I think since we started it, we've always had a pretty good
world class
group of guys coming. And a lot of them.
You got Luke.
I don't
Palmer.
even call anymore. That just come. Faircloth. He called me and said, "Hey, we're doing the show. I'm planning on being there." Absolutely, we're doing it.
Who is this?
Yeah, Todd. Todd's just a good guy. Yeah, Todd Faircloth. He's just a good guy.
He's a great guy. Great guy to come talk to. Easy to talk to.
Then we've got one thing that is super cool because this is the time of year that we all do this. We've got tons of tackle specials. So this is the time of year to get stocked up and get ready for the tournament season. 10% off of all tackle the 23rd to the 25th. That's cool right there. Then 25% off certain selected products like Black Label soft plastics, GSM products like Bill Lewis and Yamamoto and all of those things are 25% off. Here's another really cool thing. Pure Fishing, which is one of our big sponsors on Bass Champs. If you buy $60, $59.99 worth of Berkeley baits, you get a free Berkeley hat. And we all love free stuff. Buy an Abu Garcia reel and you get a hat and some Plano stowaway stuff. Get a Xenon reel and you get a Plano Edge blocks with a free hat. I mean, free stuff everywhere. And this is not just Pure Fishing and the tackle store. Almost all your major representatives, Lance, are all stepping up to the plate, and they're doing some type of discounts for all of the anglers this weekend.
Yeah, everybody comes out, and everybody is giving something away.
So whatever rod and reel combo, that you like to use, if you're looking to upgrade or add to your arsenal, this coming weekend is definitely the weekend to do that. And speaking of that, while you're watching this podcast, and I did this on purpose, I'm holding this off we got 2 giveaways we're going to do. And I'm holding these off in the middle of the podcast so that the people who really watch it all and grab all of the information take advantage of these giveaways. But Saturday, I'll be out at the boat show, and we're going to look at all the comments underneath this video. If you comment, like, and share this video, and you have to make sure you comment on it, so that's where we're going to do the drawing from, you're going to win a free rod and reel just for watching and sharing and being a part of this deal. And the only catch to it is you've got to come out to Fun and Sun to pick it up.
That sounds like a pretty good deal to me.
That's an excellent deal. And keep listening, because we've got another big giveaway, and we're not going to do just one of them, but we're going to do 150 of them. Yeah. But I'm going to hold off on exactly what that giveaway is. That's my kind of giveaway, because one of the things I want to talk about next is, listen, it's boat season. Got a brand new model Skeeter boat out there. Everybody's talking about it, the FXE. It's just a bad to the bone bass boat. You're going to have several of them up there, Lance, aren't you?
We're going to have a bunch of them up here.
You're going to have a bunch of them up here. You've also got a couple of brand new demo boats that you're doing killer deals on right now to get anglers in those. Anybody that buys a new boat this weekend, and Lance, correct me if I'm wrong, I've got this written down, because I think I may be saying this wrong, so correct me if I'm wrong. You get not 1, but 2 pairs of brand new R. Watson boots?
That's right, 2 pair. Get you a pair, your wife a pair, your partner a pair, get you 2 pair. But getting 2 pairs of boots. So it'll be a exotic set, and then just a regular cowhide set of boots also.
So now this is on top of what Skeeter's already offering, which is low financing and also up to $5,000 off on select models and $1,000 gift card, and I know with Fun and Son, you can get the discount to your own personal tackle store.
Here.
Yeah. So you can,
while you're here, you can start shopping while you're here.
So you're doing all of that. And again, correct me if I'm wrong. This is a lot. The first 2 recommended services, $1,200 value for free on brand new boats?
Yes. Your 20-hour service, and then your first yearly maintenance will be included.
And this is not just Skeeter boats. This is if you buy a Skeeter or a Phoenix or whatever, right? But just has to be the new boat.
Just a new boat.
That is incredible. And of course, Skeeter offering reduced financing rates right now.
That's 379.
It's 379.
Or 5,000. So, right now we have low financing. We have boats
low financing
and boots deal. And we have our maintenance is covered for the first 2 maintenance. So your 20-hour and your 100-hour done. You just bring it back up there to Bruce at the service center, and it's taken care of on all new boats. That's a heck of a boat show.
All right, Jeff, help me do the math real quick here, Jeff. So let's say we get one of the boats that has the $5,000 discount.
Yep.
Then we pop $1,200 on top of that for 2 new pairs of boots.
$6,200.
Then we pop $1,000 on it for tackle, and then we pop $1,500 in on top of that. Are you writing all this down?
No, you got way ahead of
me. So that's 5.
We're about $9,000.
7,
Is where you're about.
Yeah, about $9,000 and 3 point.
Well, you're right. You either take the low financing, the 379, or
you take the discount.
That's correct. And but that's what they can figure out up there at Fun and Sun for you. But they're both really good deals.
And Lance, you've got boats on the floor that basically just need to run through service, and you can get them out of the water to start fishing.
Oh yeah, we've got several of them ready to go.
So, that's getting in line, and especially if you're going to buy a Skeeter boat, because of the new ways that we've structured the Skeeter bonus and the tournament trail this year, lots of opportunities there to make make a lot of money. So and you can go to the website, Fun and Sons website, and you can look at a lot of these boats before you come out to the boat show this weekend. Get an idea of the colors, what boats you like, what demos from last year, very low hour demos that they have for sale that are killer deals that I know Lance is ready to get people in and get them on the water and get them fishing out of them. I mean, excellent stuff, which leads us to the next big giveaway.
Remember, John, they're all inside, all going to be warm. Remember that, Lance? You're working on all this. All that John just mentioned inside. It's going to be awesome.
Well, you probably have some used boats outside. So if you were looking for a used boat, you may want to bring a jacket.
I highly recommend it.
We'll supply you one.
You'll supply one.
Free jacket. See, everything's free.
I think we should have a key word for this next giveaway. Because what we're going to do, obviously, we have food vendors out there. And one of the really cool food vendors at this tackle show, I got to pull up my cheat sheet here, benefits a great cause. Tell us about that, Lance.
Trophy Services, they come out, they bring a cook trailer, donate it to us. We use it at all of our adult youth tournaments. But this weekend, they bring it out. We'll get kids to come out, help cook. We've got hamburgers, big quarter-pound hot dogs. They're going to do chili pies, Frito pies, nachos. I think one day they're doing pulled pork sandwiches.
What day
everything, all the proceeds are going to go to the championship for the kids.
So if you're buying lunch there, every dime you spend at that food trailer goes to benefit the adult youth tournament trail. Am I saying that correctly?
Yes. Every dime we make on it will go to that championship for the kids.
And I got to tell you, one of the funnest things that we did last year, Jeff, was hosting that championship for the adult youth. And they had that food trailer out there, and they had pulled pork sandwiches. Yeah. And, man, they were no joke.
No, those guys have it figured out, and you just get out of their way. And Lance is kind of understating what's really happening there. That food coming out of that trailer is freaking awesome. And have it on site, not have to go anywhere. The prices are always really fair. And the great thing is the profit benefits another great cause, which is something that Bass Champs is really behind, which is the adult youth, and something we've done for years with Lance and his crew.
I think the most expensive thing on it's $15. Yeah. I mean, that's a homemade hamburger. It's not going to be a frozen patty. It's an actual hamburger.
And if I guess, Lance, knowing you, that comes with a drink. That probably comes with a drink too, right?
No, a drink and chips.
So that's the deal.
The hamburger, drink and chips.
That's awesome.
No, can't beat that at all. But we're going to throw something on top of that. Let's just say you forgot to bring your wallet. You don't have your Apple Pay. You don't have a dime, but you're starving. The first 150 people that mention this podcast, and we should come up with a little fun keyword or something, but the first 150 people for the boat show this weekend get a free hot dog.
Love it.
Free hot dog.
How many times can I go through line?
I guess you could go through 150 times. It is until we run out.
I love it.
So let's come up with a fun word to say to qualify for that free hot dog. What would be a good word? Lance, you're our guest.
Man, I don't know. What do y'all got?
I'll say
Champs
26.
Champs 26. Okay. Champs 26 gets you a free hot dog the first 150 people.
When they're gone, weekend. Like you said, when they're gone, they're gone. So
when they're gone, they're gone. And really where this comes into play is this is a family event. I got several of my friends that bring their whole family out there. They bring their kids. Kids get to walk around, crawl all inside of the pontoon boats, look at all the lures. Well, you could buy yourself cheeseburger, chips, and drinks, and then get free hot dogs for the kids.
I love it. And you know what we're going to do? I was just sitting here thinking about it because that is for the kids. We'll make a donation back because I don't want the kids to lose out on those 150 sales. So Bass Champs will donate back what it would have cost to buy the 150 hot dogs because I don't want the kids to lose a profit.
Boom. Yeah. cannot beat that.
Yeah, it's a neat deal.
It's so hard not to want to support that adult youth fishing trail with everything you got, because it's just a cool thing. It's just a cool. I keep thinking I'm going to find a kid to go fish with me.
That's the problem, right? You have kids, and it's time to do it. Next thing you know, they're gone. So you got to get a rent-a-kid for the weekend, or a grandchild. So.
Ooh, new business model right there. Rent-a-kid for adult youth.
That's time for a whole new podcast. What Fun and Fun does with that adult youth trail, but it's if you're listening,
and not just the adult youth trail. I mean, they got the couples trails too. I mean, we all saw my wife in the last podcast stealing money out of my checkbooks. We know she's not going fishing.
Yeah, that's priceless. All right, what else are we missing here? We've got the hourly seminars. Those times will be up on Facebook. We talked about the food vendor, classrooms, pros, tackle sales, new boats and boots, and service specials. What am I missing, John? Lance?
Oh, the tackle specials. I mean, I don't think you can buy any of the major brands cheaper anywhere else.
You're going to have for the
not this weekend. I mean, this weekend is the time to stock up on all.
Yeah, we skipped through that, but that's really 3 pages of specials that's sitting in here. We highlighted a few, but yeah, it's crazy, some of these specials from all the major, and some really unique vendors too are on here. So no, it's get a boat and get tackle.
Yeah, and guys, bring your wives. I mean, we've got Mary Kay. We've got ladies making custom jewelry. There's a hat lady for the ladies. There's several booths going to be set up primarily for the wives, girlfriends.
I love that. When you buy too much tackle and you're in trouble, just go visit the other vendors and kind of equal it back out, and the car ride home will be much better.
Yeah, I'm looking over this. I'm looking over this vendor list. I mean, there's over 50 vendors, and one of the really neat things. I mean, there's our big vendors. A lot of the products that as fishermen we're all familiar with, but another one of the thing. It's always nice to talk to some of the like LT Jigs. It's always nice to talk to some of the smaller vendors that do little customization things that you pick up tidbits on and you learn things from, and it's just so many vendors here, and they're all just happy to be there, and the big thing is they're all happy, and they're all there for one thing, and that's to talk fishing.
And there'll be there's several bass clubs going to be here doing membership drives, and if you're wanting to get in a bass club this weekend, there'll be several of them here to talk to.
Yeah, you've got the North Texas Women's Fishing Association. What do you know about them?
I'm not real sure what all they do. I know they do a lot, I think, with pink fishing, and it's
pink fishing is out there.
They were here last year. They have products they're selling also. They're going to have a booth set up with a bunch of homemade stuff, I think, selling.
Perfect.
So
I don't know dessert after my hot dog.
What all that do.
Chromatic Pro Arlington is out there. Are they the guys that do the chromatic coatings on the boats to keep them all looking good?
Yes, they do ceramic coating. We've got
ceramic, yes. Yeah.
2 or 3 guys that do the C-Deck stuff. One is an actual C-Deck dealer. The other one, I forget what brand he's got, but I'd have to find it on my list. But if you're wanting C-Deck put in your boat, those guys will be here this weekend.
You got 3 choices. Sounds like you can talk to all 3 of them, see what they offer.
Yeah.
And we mentioned this, Jeff, in the last podcast. We're talking about stocking up, and Lance just said it. There's no better place to stock up on your arsenal of fishing stuff that you're going to want for 2026 than this weekend. But what people may not realize is it's one of the best, well-stocked fishing tackle centers in North Texas, run by fishermen that have everything in there that fishermen actually want. So it's not like going to a department store that's, just filling SKUs. That tackle store there has the things that you want to fish with this year all of it at discounted
Phil
rates.
does a phenomenal job. I think Lance will, second that. But yeah, I mean, if you've been in Fun and Son, you know what the tackle department is. If you haven't, thinking that it's just a little last minute stop and shop, that's not anything about what Fun and Son tackle is about. It is. It may have started that way, and but now it's, I don't know how big it is. It's big. It's giant. They've got a lot of the hard to find stuff too, which is it's unique for a boat dealership for sure.
And to reiterate this as well, if you are looking, for a new bass boat, or even a used bass boat, because you've got several. I was at the Fun and Son website looking at all the used bass boats. You got some killer deals on some beautiful used bass boats. But especially if you're looking,
right now.
if you're looking for a new one, this is really the weekend to come out and take a hard look at it and consider buying, because I'm going to go over these one more time. Not one, but 2 pair of J.R. Watson boots, $1,200 value. In addition to that, you get your first 2 services for free. That's a $1,500 value. And all the boat manufacturers right now are running specials. Skeeter's running a special. You can get up to $5,000, or special financing rates. Was it 3.24 or 42? 379. 3.79% financing on a Skeeter boat. Lance has got all of the new models up there. They're all cleaned up, all ready to go. And this is the weekend to come out and just crawl through all of them. But not just that, to talk to the pros who fish out of them, to talk to the manufacturers who build them, to answer all the questions of why we put this here, why we put this here, how I rig, and it's, you could be sitting there talking to Todd Faircloth. Hey man, you fish these tournaments. Where do you put your button for your Raptors? Do you like it here or here, and why? Where do you store your scales and your buoys for your coalfish to be able to get to them faster than anybody else? When you're storing your rods, what is your thought process behind where you store the rods you're going to be using all day long versus all your backup rod and reels? And those guys will walk you through. Brandon Palaniuk will walk you through every inch of how he sets up his Skeeter bass boat for maximum performance when he's fishing a bass tournament. Hard to get that information anywhere else.
Yeah. And one thing, what are the times of this show? I know it's this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 23rd. Lance?
Oh, I thought it was 24/7.
Yeah, when's this thing open, and when do you close it down each day, Lance, so I don't miss it?
I hadn't even looked, to be honest with you.
Because Lance will be there 24/7.
I'll be here, so it doesn't really matter. Come on.
No. Trick question. They're going to open the doors.
We're going to be. It'll open at 9 every morning. Sunday, I believe it's 10.
Okay.
We'll close early on Sunday. I didn't even
That's
look
right.
at
I'm
the
going to go
times
off.
they
I just found
posted.
them. And I didn't know either, and I'm glad we're going to. So Friday and Saturday, 9 to 6 is what I see. And I know sometimes that may last a little longer than 6, but don't count on it. 6 o'clock is the guaranteed time. Sunday, 9 to 4 is what I see here, Lance. So you're going to have to be open an hour earlier than you thought on Sunday.
Yeah, sounds like it. And we'll have a devotional. I don't know who's doing it yet. It's always pretty good on Sunday morning. That's usually right after we open the show up. It'll probably be in between 10 and 11. But like I said, I don't know who's doing it this year. I hadn't talked to everybody. I've got several wanting to do it. We may have more than one, but it's usually worth coming to see that. If you can make it Sunday morning to listen to the guys that talk.
I like it.
It'll be a good devotional.
Awesome. And heck, you even have a TV set up in the back. Probably had the football games on, so there's no excuse to come. Not to come.
They have a football game going.
Sit around and watch it with your fishing buddies.
And I'm really looking forward to it. Perfect boat show weather. Little snow on the ground. Really cold out. Nothing better than let's talk fishing, talk boats, talk tackle this weekend.
And the first 150 people to say, what's the keyword again?
26.
Champs 26. The first 150 people to say Champs 26 get a free hot dog. If you like, comment, and share this with your buddies, and you got to comment, because if you don't comment, you're not qualified. will get an opportunity to win a brand new rod and reel. What we'll do on that is I'll be out at the boat show on Saturday, and Lance and I will go over the comments, and we may just, you know what we should do, Lance? We should award that rod and reel to the best comment, the one best comment that we like. Something cool and original in the comment. Has to be clean.
Where you're going from there, right?
But we'll do a little voting on the coolest comment left underneath that like maybe a little story of why you need a rod and reel, or that you lost a rod and reel, or something like that. And the coolest story we find, we'll award that rod and reel to. And the only catch is you got to come up to the boat show.
That's right.
To get that
must be
rod.
present at some point to win.
Must be present at some point to win. And if you can't make it out, right then and there, Lance will hold on to it for you for a couple of days. But great giveaways, great time to look at all of the new boats, great time to stock up on tackle, great time to have some really good fellowship with all of your other anglers in an atmosphere where you haven't been fishing all day long and all you're talking about is the one that got away. You're really getting to catch up and talk about what's coming up this year and just have a good time. What are we missing?
Oh, you know what we're missing? I'll see you there Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
And the really cool thing, which I'm going to definitely get on board with, and I know you're still putting this together, but private classroom settings for electronics. Dude, you got some people up there that are dialed in with those electronics, and I may sneak into a couple of those different classroom situations and take some notes to get some information on that.
Take a hot dog with you.
I might take a free hot dog with me. Actually, I'm not. I'm taking a pulled pork sandwich. I've had those pulled pork sandwiches really before.
Food trailers.
And they are. I mean, they are top notch. They are the best. Give me the hours once again for everybody to come out and see us this weekend.
What do we say? 9 to 6
on Friday and Saturday.
Friday and Saturday.
9 to 4 on Sunday.
4 on Sunday.
9 to 4 on Sunday. Remember to like, comment, and share this. Something unique and interesting that gets Lance and I to give you a free rod and reel. Remember the first 150 people, they say Champs 2026.
Champs 26. Don't add any
Champs
extra
26.
digits.
Champs 26. We could be a little lenient on that. Champs 26 can get a free hot dog. And, man, we look forward to seeing all of our friends this weekend at the Fun and Son In-House Boat and Tackle Show. If you missed any of this, all you got to go do is go to Fun and Son's website. All of the information is on there.
Best deal.
Website and Facebook. Mainly Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook will have all of the last-minute updates.
Pro schedules, all that will be on Facebook.
Yeah. But if you're just looking for the hours, directions, location, hop on their website and we'll find it.
Yep.
FunandSunBoats.com. That wraps it up for this episode of the Skeeter Bass Champs Dock Talk. We'll see you this weekend.